Do you have any favorite Pokemon?
Charizard.
Charizard, nice. That's a classic. I think I've got a Charizard right here for you for free, if you want it. Let me see. What's your favorite Pokemon? Charizard as well? Okay, nice, nice. So I've given away quite a few Charizards. Let me see. I got a lot of Pikachus left. Oh my gosh, I better have a Charizard left. What the heck? I think they're all gone. No way. I think all the Charizards are gone. I was not wanting to make this video coming back from my recent card show in San Francisco. Just really disappointed that this happened. And we're gonna cover a few things, what it was that was stolen, also just the value of it, and also my reasons for not showing any faces, because I'm not gonna be showing the faces of the people that did this, because the reason being is, number one, they're kids. Like, literally, these were probably between 10 to 14-year-old kids. And first off, I want to give the benefit of the doubt that there may have been a miscommunication from Riley or I. Maybe they didn't hear us communicate that we only wanted you to take one card as a giveaway. But basically what happened was during my recent card show, I bought just a ton of cards that I thought people would love that would make great giveaways. Snorlax, Charizard, just a lot of the iconic Pokemon, Pikachu, Blastoise, Gengar, all of the cards that I got is stuff that I'd heard in the past, people said for their favorite Pokemon. And that's why I asked, what's your favorite Pokemon? Because I want to know, what do people want? What are people there for? What are people collecting? And so I had this black giveaway box, and I was basically just handing that box to kids and saying, feel free to take one for free of whatever your favorite Pokemon is. And we've got a whole bunch of stuff in there. And so I spent a lot. I spent between like $300 to $500 between all of the giveaways that we did at the recent card show. And I even gave away like 10 to 15 slabs as well. But in these raw cards, I had bought, because I hear it the most, Charizard. I bought so many Charizards, and I'll be playing it behind the screen here. All of these cards that I bought, and that's not even all of them. I'll also show a eBay listing where I bought I believe like 10 to 20 Charizard EXs from Japanese 151, and the whole purpose was to give those away. So I'm not absolutely devastated. This isn't just a complete loss. I went into it with the purpose of giving them away for free. But some of the cards that I had were, fairly valuable, and also they still had price tags on them from the card store. And it wasn't just the Charizards that these kids took. They took everything with a price tag. Everything they saw that had a $4, $5 price tag, or a $12 price tag. Every single one was taken. And, it's just a real bummer. It's just frustrating. Really, I am to blame because I wasn't paying close enough attention. And I mean, who am I kidding? I should have thought to myself that, hand a box of Pokemon cards to some kids and say, hey, feel free to take one for free. And then I look away, I go start helping someone else. I should have thought to myself, yes, someone is going to take advantage of this. Someone's going to think that this is an easy opportunity to just pocket a handful of them. And, just kind of to clarify too, another point is why I'm not showing their faces, or why, I'm not even going to show them with their faces blurred out. And the reason being is because there was basically an hour to hour and a half period that I know for a fact I went from having, 40 plus Charizards and also a bunch of cards that were desirable. And then an hour passed, and we hadn't really handed it off to more than 5 groups of kids, you know, like 2 or 3 kids, you know, at the max. And then I just was nothing. Like I checked after that and they were all completely gone. And so I know for a fact the time period, but I don't know exactly who did it. And even with the camera footage, you know, we had 2 tables, we had a long line of people with a row of people behind them and then a row of people behind them. So at any moment we had like anywhere from like 10 to 30 people waiting at our table. And so, you know, there was a couple times where the box just kind of gets put into the crowd with the kids. Yeah, so I don't know exactly who it is. I don't know exactly what group of kids did it. But either way, I'm not gonna dox these, you know, 12-year-olds, you know, and I'm not gonna do that. And also, like I said, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, I'm hoping that like they just didn't hear us like say like just take one. Like I'm just hoping that that was the case. But it's just disappointing when you go into something with the idea in mind that you want to give this away to as many people as possible. You want to make as many people happy as possible. They're going to this card show. They're paying money to get in. You know, honestly, a lot of prices for these vendors are really expensive, and honestly, you might be able to get a better deal online, in my opinion. So it's like you're going through all this effort to come here, pay money to be there, you know, looking for cards, and it's just an expensive hobby. So I wanted to give something that would be fun and free for everyone to enjoy and walk away from the show feeling like, hey, I got a pretty good deal. I got some free stuff. I'm happy. And, you know, that's just, that's the unfortunate case when stuff gets taken. So how I'm planning on doing it going forward is I'm just going to ask them what their favorite Pokemon is, and I will dig into my giveaway box myself. I'll pull out a card and I'll say, hey, do you want this Pokemon? And I do think that that would be a more personalized experience as well. I think that me handing the box to them, you know, them looking through it, and then like, you know, 5 minutes later when they see me, like asking me like, hey, is it okay if I take this? I do think that that is a less personalized experience. And so going forward, that's what I'm gonna do. You know, it sucks when someone, you know, some people ruin it for everyone else. You know, I thought that it would be cool for people to look through it themselves, you know, just in case, like, because I had, you know, 5 different types of Charizards, you know, different sets that they're from, English, Japanese, you know, like I wanted to make it easier for them to just look through it on their own time. They can see everything. They can grab any single card, you know, maybe they change their mind, like, you know, their favorite Pokemon's Charizard, but they didn't see any Charizard, you know, so that was my idea going into it. But I should have foreseen that the obvious would have happened, you know, somebody would have decided, oh, I'm just gonna pocket all 30 of these Charizards, you know, so you know, that's what happened, and it's unfortunate, but you know, we can definitely do better going forward. I look forward to the next shows. It was a great show. I'm looking forward to posting the shorts and full-length videos from this show. Everything went really, really well. Other than that, you know, just overall, it was really cool. I haven't reviewed all of the footage either. You know, I still have a lot of footage to look through. But this was something that we noticed during the show. It was, you know, like you saw in that clip, you know, it was like, I just was like, no way. Like, we went from having dozens to having none. So anyways, guys, that was what I wanted to talk about. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope that I covered all the points well enough. If you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. And like I said, the blame at the end of the day goes on me. You know, we weren't watching the table, we weren't watching the cards close enough, and you know, it's disappointing, but it is what it is, and I did go into it with the goal to give away every single card, so maybe those kids helped me out in the long run, who knows. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. We'll catch you in the next one.